Hi, I'm Toyin Dutola, your project supervisor. And since I get to explain this to students almost every time, I mean, every year when I get students, I have to tell them how to do their proposal. I just felt, well, let me put this in a video form, so I can send across to my students. They watch it before they come see me, so they have specific questions on areas they are not clear about. So I'm taking you through how to do your proposal at the University of Port Harcourt. And this is if you are doing your graduate studies, whether it's a master's or PGD or PhD, it's the same format. So this is your proposal, what your proposal presentation should look like. Now, your first slide should be like this, what you see here, which has, you should write a proposal on the, you put the proposal topic, you put your student, your name, and your registration number should be clearly written. Then Department of Petroleum and Gas Engineering, University of Port Harcourt, and of course my name as your supervisor. If you have another supervisor, kindly include the name, and then your date should be at the lower right hand corner of your slide as shown here. Then after that, you need to put the presentation outline, which is as shown, the background of the study, aim, problem statement, aim and objective, significance of the study, scope of the study, literature review, research methodology, cost estimation, work plan, expected results, and project impact, and then your references. So for the background of study, we want to know why you're carrying, you want to know the general information about your research work. So you introduce your research work, general concepts that will aid the understanding of anybody reading your project. So you talk about the general concepts around your research topic, and make sure that in your slide, your bullet points are a minimum of 24 points in size, and you should also put all your information in bullet points. But when you're preparing the document, your document should be in paragraphs. So just put together different the general information about the research that you're carrying out. So statement of the problem. What is your motivation? Why is this research important? Why are you carrying out research? What problem are you trying to solve? Why this research? You need to tell us. And what's the significance? What's the importance of solving this problem? So this is actually what drives the research. If there's really no problem to solve, then there's no research to do. So you need to tell us what exactly you're trying to achieve by carrying out this research. Then the next slide will be for your aim and objectives. Now, your aim is just one aim, and the aim of the study should be a reflection of the research topic. So a reflection of the research topic should be your aim, and then the objectives can be outlined. The objectives are different activities you carry out to achieve your aim. So there are different stages of the research you would have to go through to make sure that your aim is achieved, which is your research topic. Now, why is this topic significant? Why is this significant? What is important? Why is it important to have this research? You need to tell us, why is it important to solve the problem identified in the problem statement? You need to clearly state that out in your significance of the study. Then in scope of study, you want to tell us the area in the research area, the research area you're concentrating on. Now, you might be looking at mammals, and there are different kinds of mammals. You want to study humans, dogs, cats, but for scope of study, you want to, be specific about what area you're actually studying. So you might want to be specific, okay, in this particular research, the mammals I'm looking at are cats, so I know that's a general example, but you should think of the scope, the specific area your research will be addressing, and this is what you should state clearly here in your scope of study. Then for literature review, it should be divided into theoretical and conceptual framework, and also empirical review. So your theoretical and conceptual framework covers general concepts about the research that a reader should know to aid their understanding. So you can just bring up all those general definitions, general concepts of that particular area. And then in your empirical review, you're reviewing journals that have carried out research, journal papers that that carried out specific research on that research area. So you're reviewing those papers, and then you're talking about the limitations or the aspects that they didn't embark on, and why you are, or where you plan to pick up from where they stopped, and how you plan to continue. So that's what you do in empirical review. So in your slide, we would like to see your literature review in tabular form, and for your proposal defense, I expect that you come up with a minimum of 10 papers, 10 literature review. Put 10 literature reviews in your slide. I expect that you should have more than that. Then this is how you should summarize your literature review in your slide, but in your Word document, make sure you write it out as paragraphs. So you should have your topic, first you have the author, you have the topic, you have the contribution or conclusion of the author based on the research they did, and you have read it. Then you look at the gaps they have and what they didn't complete, so that you know the gaps that you will need to fill in your research. So you have, this is 1, 2, in your own case, you should have like 10. Then in methodology, briefly describe the research method you would use in this study. Are you going to be doing experiments? Are you going to be doing simulation? Are you going to be using questionnaires? Whatever you're planning to do, you need to outline it here. If you're using questionnaires, you need to tell us that, okay, you plan to use questionnaires. We don't need to see the detail here because it's just a proposal. And the software, you can just briefly describe the software. And remember that you need only one table per slide and one figure per slide. You cannot put table and slide together in your presentation. Since it's a proposal, we also want to know how much this project is going to cost you. So we need you to tabulate the cost required to complete this project, and you can tabulate it like this, or if you have a better way of tabulating, please go ahead. And then the work plan, we need you to prepare Gantt charts, okay, showing the timeline of your project. For PGD, 4 months should be sufficient for you to complete your project. For MSc, we need you to do about 6 to 8 months and complete your project, but it can be faster if you work harder. And then for PhD, about 18 to 24 months will be perfect for you to complete your project. So prepare a chart like this and share with me so that we are monitoring together how you are progressing on your project. Then what are your expected results? What results do you think you will have from this project? I understand you haven't done the project yet, but you should have you should have an idea of kind of results you should be achieving. So just tell us what kind of results you'll be achieving. And then what impact will your project have? And where's your project applicable? So you would want to tell us that too here. And you list out your references in the upper referencing syntax as shown here. After that, that's all. Thank you for listening, and feel free to reach me through my email if you have more questions on this. Thank you.